Welcome back, cruisers, to All Aboard with Joe. Today we are leaving the Seascape, but we are not going home yet. We are going on the Norwegian Escape. So this is going to be the first time I've gone from one cruise ship to another cruise ship in a day. So I'm actually not sure the protocol. Like, am I going to have to walk to the terminal? Am I going to be able to get a shuttle, or do I have to get like an Uber or a taxi? I'm assuming the latter, but we are going to discover that together. I didn't do any planning on this because I have plenty of time. The boarding of the actual ship doesn't start till 12. My arrival time is 9:30 and 10, and it is currently 7:30 a.m. So I have plenty of time to go get some coffee, find my way to the other terminal, and I'm probably going to wait and edit video while I'm waiting to board the Norwegian Escape. I'm going to take you guys along with me as always. So let's go. Morning.
And just like that, I'm off. That was actually super easy. Miami actually is really good because they just do facial recognition, which is linked to your passport. So it takes like no time at all. Kind of just walk right through. I never check luggage unless I'm like on a huge like 15-day trip. But basically, all I had to do was just go through whenever I want at my leisure, since I don't have anything to be at except for the cruise in the next few hours. But we'll see.
Okay, I apologize in advance. My microphone wasn't on, so the audio was probably really bad for any footage there. But yeah, so apparently Terminal B is like a little bit of a long walk, but since I have over an hour and a half before my technical time to be there, I'm just gonna go walk over there. So the guy pointed this direction. He said, yep, Norwegian Escape. He knew exactly what I was talking about. So I'm heading over there now, and it's actually a really nice day in Miami. It's not too hot yet, so that's why I'm wearing a sweater. It's actually kind of chilly, which is really nice. But yeah, let's walk over to Terminal B and see our ship. I was actually gonna Uber or take a taxi. Probably would have cost me like probably 20 bucks, even though it's such a short drive, but they have to go through all this traffic. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see one last goodbye to Seascape. You know, she was a pretty good ship. Wasn't my favorite cruise line. Granted, I've only sailed on them once. I'll give them another chance in the future, but it was pretty good. It's probably good I'm taking this walk because even though I walked so much on the ship, I took the elevator literally just one time. I ate pretty well, but I was telling my wife this, I felt so like bloated, like I gained so much weight, and it was so weird because normally I walk a lot on the ships and I feel a lot better, but I don't know, I guess I need this extra exercise, you know? Typical cruising, you know? All right, so the walk wasn't bad. It took about 6 minutes, not too bad. I'm in line right now. I'm in line with a few other people. I'm the third in line. And honestly, we have to wait about an hour, which kind of sucks because we're in this like wind tunnel and it's actually really cold in Miami today. Thank God I wore the sweater. I almost didn't wear it today. But yeah, so not too bad. Little 6-minute walk from, I think it's the A terminal is where I was at. So if you're ever going off cruise to cruise, it's not a far walk. It's actually a nice walk depending on how hot or cold it is. All right, well, we got in after the freezing cold, being out there for an hour. It was super hectic going through security, but we're here. We're getting our keys right now. Yeah, that was super hectic. I actually, yeah, I do. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yeah, it was just so hectic going through security because no one knew what they were doing. So it was just like craziness, and everyone was like flipping out about waiting in the cold for over an hour. So we're here. We're about to get on. Another lovely embarkation day. Hi, how are you? Pretty nice terminal. There's the Norwegian Escape behind the glass. I don't know if you could see it, but I'm the first one in here. Pretty huge, bright terminal. A lot of seating because there's a lot of guests. I'm kind of wondering where I should sit. I'm gonna be here for a while.
1 hour later.
All right, everyone's starting to board. It looks like we're boarding here shortly. Everyone's just lining up. Hello, 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 hello. Good morning. All right, and just like that, we are on the Norwegian Escape for a 7-day sailing. I'm gonna go to my muster station and get a beverage. First drink of the day, first drink of the cruise, Irish coffee. Oh yeah, so good. Guest services is already popping off. It's kind of weird, there's no music playing, which is weird for a cruise ship, especially on embarkation day, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go get another drink because I have to wait until the internet gets kicked on. The internet doesn't get kicked on for another hour or so. So I'm gonna call my wife then. But for now, since I can't get into my room, I'm gonna go get another beverage and maybe some food because I am hungry. Okay, I had some lunch, a couple cups of coffee. Gonna go see if my room's ready. The Wi-Fi is finally working. So far, so good. Looks like they are not ready yet. So I am gonna hang out here and relax. Oh. All right, guys, I made it into my studio room. As you can see, I'm not going to do a room tour today, but it is pretty tiny. I'm going to do a little rotation here. Not going to lie, though, it's very cool looking, but yes, very, very tiny. So if you're a claustrophobic type of person, this may not be the room for you. There's no windows. This is an inside suite. It's called a studio suite. Or a studio cabin. I call everything a suite. It's probably not considered a suite, but yeah, very tiny. But hopefully enough room for my stuff. I'm gonna see. Is this the bathroom? Okay, separate toilet. I will do a room tour sometime later in this cruise, which obviously, depending on when you're watching this video, it may or may not be up. Of course, I always link things down below. But yeah, I'm finally in my room. I'm gonna unpack my bag and decompress a little bit, and then I will head back out and show you the rest of my embarkation day. So, we're here. Okay, I just finished unpacking. I need to actually go down to the box office, they call it, for entertainment. I was trying to book on the app one of the shows that I really want to see, and for some reason it kept giving me an error message, so I'm going to go talk to the box office, and then I might go speak to the dining reservations person and see if I should at least book 2 to 3 specialty dining, because I feel like to get a real feel of a cruise ship, you have to try as much food as possible, and I would really want to do the food that is in the specialty dining. So we're going to go do that. And then I need to explore the ship. I need to start getting my my map in order, like mentally where I want to be exploring on the ship. You know, even though I'm here for 7 days, I just feel like there's never enough time. Let's go. So it's actually really cool. There's a private room for studio guests where they can mingle. So all this area here is for studio guests so they can mingle, because a lot of people are solo traveling, so that's really cool. There's coffee, dessert, pastries, cookies, stuff like that. So it's a really cool place just to hang out, meet some people that are single or solo travel. And yeah, it's a really cool experience actually. I was wondering how they were going to do this. I heard about this, but it's really nice because you basically just sit here, you know, like these people are sparking up conversation. Um, and it just makes you feel less lonely, because on a big ship like this, you don't know anyone. And if you're not one of the most, you know, like I'm very social, but a lot of people aren't. Like I'll sit at a bar and meet people and get along with them just in short conversation. But this kind of gives you a way to say hi to someone and learn their story. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, see, here's the entry. It's called Studio Lounge. Pretty cool. All right, now let's get out of here. Here's the exit. Of course. Okay, got to the box office. That was actually easy. There was no line, surprisingly. I basically had to book for 7 o'clock because apparently you can dine at any time, which is really cool. So I'll probably go dining around like 6 o'clock. I'm a quick eater, so I'll probably be done by 6:40, and then I will go to the show. And then I think I have a meeting a little bit after that, believe it or not. I have like a phone meeting, but I'm not really sure if I'll even do that. I might just cancel. But look at this, they have a game room. You have to pay to play some of these, or maybe all of them. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think you have to pay, tap to pay $2.66. Man, I hope you win prizes. It's kind of expensive just to, very cool though. Air hockey. They have a pool table too. I wonder if you have to pay for this. Probably. Space Invaders. See, this is why I wish I was with some friends, play some games. I'll probably be here a lot. This is the Irish pub. All right, let's go see. I have a feeling the casino's going to get me in trouble. I lost a lot of money in the casino on MSC Seascape. Maybe I can make it back up here. We'll see. Let's go check out the casino setup. Oh, okay, it's a big circle. Got a bunch of machine play. There are the tables. You see the blackjack table. Looks looks like a good layout. Oh, okay. There are the other slot machines. I call them slot machines. Do people still call them slot machines? This is like a beautiful little chandelier here. I say little, I'm joking. It's huge. It's pretty with the star ceiling, the twinkles. Very pretty. Okay, so let's see. What do I got to do? Yeah, I need to talk to reservations. I think they were on deck 7, I think. I don't even know what deck I'm on right now. It's gonna take me like a couple days to figure out where I'm at. Guys, this is more of the casino. This might be the biggest casino I've ever seen on a cruise ship. Like, I just walked across the hallway thinking I was at the end of it, and it just keeps going. This is crazy. Beautiful though. The Skyline bars over here. Gorgeous casino. Hopefully it's not too smoky. So the nice gentleman said I need to go to the Teppanyaki restaurant, which is where they're holding reservations. I don't think I'm gonna do teppanyaki this trip. I just did it at MSC, and as much as I love that type of food and I love that ambiance, it's just so chaotic, and sometimes you just want to chill out. So I think I'm gonna skip that on this cruise, but maybe they'll convince me otherwise. Maybe I need to go look at the restaurant. Maybe it's actually a really cool vibe and makes me want to do it. But for now, I think I'm gonna try like the other things, like the steakhouse and the other options basically. So that was super easy. I decided to go with Cagney's, which is the steakhouse, and then Food Republic, which I think is Asian fusion. I looked at the menu and it looked really good, so I'm gonna go with that. And then I told Leah, who was awesome, she was like, since you're traveling alone, you could probably pop into any restaurant whenever you want. So I'll probably decide maybe halfway through the trip if I want to do another one. But as I said, I don't need to overload myself with that stuff because there's plenty of other things to eat on this ship. So we'll see. Other than that, I think I'm gonna go edit some video before we do a sail away and maybe get a drink. But after that, then I'll post more tonight, whatever I get into. Probably get into shows and stuff like that. So should be a good time.
We'll be dancing but not away with you each and every evening upstairs in Spice H2O. Poolside making noise for Angel. I'll see what's in my life. It's a band. For the good times. It's a band.
Ugh. Guys, I'm already tired. Oh. Let's chat. First impressions. So far, I think that the cruise ship is actually really cool. Not to be here. Let me take off the microphone. Not to be too judgmental towards MSC, but I got to be honest with you. This ship already feels like it has way more to offer than what MSC had, and what I mean by that is, so I haven't done a full review There we go. That's more comfortable. I haven't done a full review of MSC yet. I don't know if I'll do it in video form or blog post form or both. But the one thing I will say, I have never done a back-to-back cruise, right? So I was excited because I knew the comparison would be interesting, because things that I like, especially when I'm traveling solo, is I like a good place to have a drink and mingle, right? But what I found on MSC, and I'm not trying to be hateful towards them, seeing as though I'm comparing them, but I found myself really not enjoying the bars. Like, I would sit at a bar and it just felt like it was either a ghost town or slam packed. It was like one or the other. There was never like a chill vibe. Like, for example, I love a good cocktail, and there's a cocktail bar on MSC Seascape. And every time I went, it didn't seem like a watering hole. Like, usually there's a good cocktail bar in most cruise ships, and usually it's a place where everyone kind of congregates and has a drink and shares their day's activities, you know? So far on Norwegian Escape, I'm already finding multiple bars that are really cool to hang out at. So that's definitely a big thing. Also, I want to point something out. MSC, the thing that annoyed me was that I paid for the upgraded internet package, but I didn't pay for multiple devices. Now, the reason I didn't was because pretty much 99% of the cruise lines I'm on, you can basically log out of your device and log into your other one. For example, I have a laptop and an iPhone. And typically what I do is I will log out of my iPhone when I'm going to go do some work on my laptop. And on MSC, I had to upgrade to 2 devices. And sure, that might sound like oh, woe is me, you know, but like that's a big deal because that costs quite a bit of money. On Norwegian, I was able to log out of my phone, log into my computer, log out of my computer, log back into my phone. And it doesn't take long, it's very easily. So that's a huge plus. So I haven't had to pay any extra money for my internet other than what I already paid. Also, the drink package on Norwegian is like considerably cheaper, which is really nice. So yeah, so far first impression is good. I'm just sleepy. I had a few drinks, which obviously did not help me in the sleepy department. But what I'm going to do is I am going to take my first shower on this cruise ship, and I'm going to get ready, got to shave, do stuff like that. And then I think I'm either going to go to the main dining tonight for the first time, or go to the Irish pub, which I'm kind of excited about because it's 24/7. So, and the menu looks kind of tasty. So I'm kind of excited because whenever I get peckish, I can just go there and have a meal. It's going to be nice. So let's go get showered up and figure out what our night looks like. I think we're about to sail away. I'm not showing you footage of that. Maybe I'll just show you some footage of the sail away party. But yeah, that was pretty fun up there, but all the same music, right? Like literally every DJ on a cruise ship plays the same music. And I'm not ranting and raving about that because that's like whatever. Everyone loves that music. But when you just come off another ship and they're literally playing the same soundtrack practically, it's kind of like, oh, that's why I went to my room. I was like, I had enough of that. So, all right, let's go. So the first dinner, I decided to go to the Manhattan, which is one of the 3 main dining rooms. What's really nice about it is there's live music, and it's a little bit loud, but I didn't mind sitting at the stage seeing I was by myself. It's a really beautiful room, and it's a nice way to enjoy your evening, especially if you're dining with a friend or a partner, or in my case, alone. The menu itself was decent. I really did enjoy my Greek salad. I didn't really do too much that evening. I was going to get a couple appetizers, but I decided just to do Greek salad and the chicken piccata. Everything was fantastic. Okay, it's really late at night. I just got back in the room, had an amazing first day on the Norwegian Escape. In fact, probably one of the best embarkation days I've had in a long time because everything just seemed to come to fruition. Really cool vibes, great main dining room. I've only been to one main dining room. Booked a couple specialty dining, won some money at the casino, booked my entertainment for the week. So, very, very, very excited. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. You probably can tell I got bags under my eyes. I always have bags under my eyes. But yeah, guys, if you guys like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and I will see you next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I will see you soon. Happy cruising.